people.
But the first thing to say about the new series of Skins is that they've changed the cast entirely.
Yeah.
It's like one of those Japanese pop groups, Morning Matsume or whatever they're called, where they basically throw, or Menudo,
right,
where they throw every person in the band out because they've got too old.
It's a putsch.
Yeah, the Logan's Run approach.
Yeah.
The second thing to say is that this first part of the first episode of Skins is utterly ridiculous. They've tried to...
Ridiculous. Sexy.
Yeah, exactly. Ridix.
Oh, is it?
No, it's absurd.
Yeah.
They try and cram in to this 5 minutes of telly every single thing that might possibly lure an irresponsible teenager to watching.
Right.
They really reckon they've got teenagers nailed in Skins. You know, it's like the ultimate carrot on a stick to get them watching. So let me give you 10 things that happen, maybe more. First of all, there's electronic feedback. That's the first sound you hear on a black screen. Immediately, a teenager will go, "What? What's that noise? Oh, I like it." Then the digital. Oh god! And then suddenly, the image fades up, and there's a skateboard. Oof. It's a big close-up, some grotty, scrappy Converse shoes on a skateboard.
Love skateboarding.
Oh, it's a skateboard.
Digital skateboard.
I love skateboarding. What is this program? Says the teenager.
Board, air flips.
The next thing that happens is the skateboard does an ollie, a little jump over a dog turd. Oh, a turd. Yeah. Life's a turd. You just got to jump over it to get ahead. I like this program. What is it? Right, that's thing number 3.
Digital skateboard turd.
And literally, there's no separation. These come immediately hot on one another's heel. What happens next?
Drugs.
Boop, boop, boop. He gets a text.
Oh, does he?
I'm texting on my skateboard. Wicked. Young people text all the time. What's the text about? He reads the text while still skating.
Watch out for the turd.
You don't see his face, by the way. No,
Yeah.
That would have been a cleverer text. No, the text says, "I've just finished all your spliff." Seriously. So the guy goes, "Oh no, they finished my spliff."
Digital skateboard turd spliff.
The teenagers are loving it. It's like an ultrasonic dog whistle to a teenager's ears. And only 15 seconds of this have passed.
Yeah.
What happens next is it pans up to reveal the identity of the skateboarder, and he is an extremely good-looking young man with razor-sharp cheekbones, a ridiculous little sort of mini beard on his chin, and a trilby hat. Which is, of course, in this day and age, a complete red rag to a bull for a teenager.
Yeah.
He's got a little trilby.
What's got a trilby?
I like him.
Digital skateboard turd spliff text trilby.
And what happens next after he's reading, you see that trilby hat as he reads the text. And do you know what he does next? He drops the F-bomb.
Does he?
Yeah, the first word said in the new series of Skins is the plural of the F-bomb.
Double F-bomb.
Yeah, so swearing immediately. Again, the teenagers, they love to swear. They love to hear the swearing. If you have more than one, I'll write it down for you. Yeah, that didn't really make much sense.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. People who...
Like truckers.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so only 20 seconds have elapsed at this point. The teenager is already completely engaged with what's happening. Loud guitar music kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so immediately now your teenage viewers are super excited, trembling, getting the shakes.
Digital skateboard turd spliff text trilby swearing indie rock.
Exactly, that's what's going on in the viewer's head. Our hero continues skating down the middle of the road, and there's a pathetic community Bobby on his bike with a pathetic cycling helmet, who's doing something I can't remember. But our skateboarding teen hero skates very close to him and scares him.
Yeah.
And makes him sort of fall off his bike. The sort of
stupid cop.
The sort of equivalent of Dennis the Menace knocking Bobby's hat off in the Beano, but for the naughties.
Dennis would never have done that, I don't think.
The policeman pursues our hero skater.
Quite right.
And there's a hilarious payoff to that. Then our hero skater meets his friends. They are in an outdoor pub. In the morning, this is. Skins is set in Bristol, so they're in some outdoor, like, cafe in Bristol, and they're drinking beer and smoking large jazz cigarettes.
In the morning?
In the morning, in the open, in public, and they're swearing to
And it's
each
not
other.
even Christmas.
No. And they're swearing non-stop to each other. And they look like a couple of Can I just say winkers?
Yeah, wonkers.
Yeah, and then you get Harry Enfield,
Willy Wonkers.
who crashes his car, and he's swearing and effing and blinding, bringing the swear count up to... Well, most of the dialogue at that point is swear words with one or two, smaller words just to join them together.
How many minutes into the show are we now?
4. And the next exchange includes the words nipples, breasts, and bottom.
Yeah.
They see a girl, and one of them talks about her nipples, breasts, and bottom.
Digital skateboard, turd spliff, text, trilby, swearing, indie rock, community, police, ponds, pub, lady.
Exactly.
It's all
That's
in
like
there.
a menu of everything teenagers are interested in. Right, teenagers?
Yeah.
I think a better series... I mean, the first thing to say is what else could you possibly put in there to attract idiotic teenagers?
It's casual murder.
A sort of consequence-free stabbing. Yeah.
They love that.
Oh, I
teenagers.
accidentally stabbed her. It doesn't matter. It's legal now. I want some drugs.
Illegally downloading MP3s.
Yes, that would have been good. On his mobile phone
Yeah.
as he skated. If you can think of any more stuff that we could that they missed there in Skins. I was trying to think of new characters for Skins, but then I started thinking about what a more sensible series for teenagers would be about, because it might occur to both Channel 4 and teenagers that a lot of young people aren't actually like that.
What?
And that they wouldn't necessarily aspire to that sort of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And and it might be wrong to portray teenagers behaving like that as an aspirational package.
Mm-hmm.
Not wrong, but just slightly irresponsible and lazy.
Yeah.
Perpetuating certain awful modes of behaviour. So what about a series just called Pens?
Right. What happens in Pens?
Not much. They're very nice teenagers. They might have one or two very tame drugs occasionally at a party.
Tidy their rooms.
They tidy their rooms. They like to know a person a lot before they kiss them or sleep with them.
One of them's into long distance running, gets up very early in the morning to train.
They've both got it. They've all got exams coming up,
Yeah.
mocks coming up, and they really are trying to knuckle down because they realise how important it is to get good grades.
They absolutely love their mummies and daddies.
They love their mummies and daddies. They spend a lot of time studying and reading.
Yeah.
And do you think that would be good?
Yeah, they read like historical novels all
Yeah.
the time, and they talk about it.
Yeah.
Dostoevsky and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like that show.
I think that show would maybe cater to a larger slice of the teen population.
Surely, if we can't get E4 to make Pens, I'm sure BBC Three will. That's got to be on the agenda.
Podcast, oh yeah, Adam and Joe hanging out, talking crap in a room.